morning, Dakota Ridge. I'm Jenny Pellegrino, and you're watching the Ridge Review. This week, the theater department's winter play is here. Radium Girls is about a girl in 1926 who paints dials with radium and then falls ill with a mysterious disease. She ends up fighting her former employer in court while also dealing with others who think she's fighting a losing battle. Let's take a look at the cast and crew and what they have to say.
It is really fun. You get to spend a ton of time with your friends. You get to talk and you get to help with props, and
I will be doing makeup, but it will be kind of hard because of the masks, but I'm trying to make more special effects makeup for some parts.
Oh, well, I think one of the main challenges is like facial expressions and things like that, because that creates a whole other barrier that you have to get through for the actors. Yeah, so I think just the physicality of all of it.
Dr. William Bailey's orders announced that sales of radiothor exceed 100,000 cases worldwide.
Radioactivity is one of the most.
It just hits different when you're performing to like actual people, and so there's a different energy too. And I think live streaming, I don't know. There's still an audience, so we're able to. It still kind of works out. This play is, it's kind of heavy. It's there's comedic aspects to some of it, but it's about the girls who worked in the factories and they were painting the watches for the guys, and so they could like see the numbers, and the paint glowed, and then when they would like, I don't know, lick the brushes to make them pointy, then they developed all these diseases because of the radioactivity. So yeah, that's a dramatic element too.
Visit the Dakota Ridge High School Theater site to purchase tickets for this live stream event. The show starts at 7 p.m. on November 12th, 13th, and 14th. On our last show, we talked with two students who shared their thoughts about hybrid and remote learning. This week, the Ridge Review's Austin Stevens reports on two more students and what they're doing to manage.
Hello, my name is Austin Stevens, and as you know, 2020 has been quite a crazy year, especially because we are in the midst of a global pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed multiple things in our lives, but one of the main things is our educational and work resources. As you know, Dakota Ridge is allowing a hybrid schedule and a 100% remote schedule. There's no denying that the new remote schedule is nothing we've ever experienced. That is why today I wanted to focus on interviewing two remote students and see why they chose remote learning and how they are taking on this new struggle.
Why did you choose remote learning over hybrid learning?
I chose remote learning over hybrid learning because my parents felt more comfortable with keeping me home.
I chose remote learning because going to school would put my family's health at risk.
What is your biggest struggle with remote learning?
My biggest struggle with remote learning is trying to stay focused because I have so many distractions around me.
My biggest struggle with remote learning is that sometimes I have Wi-Fi issues and it's difficult to get into my classes or submit my assignments.
On your normal remote learning days, do you tend to get ready or do you kind of just wear whatever you want because there's a chance you might not be on camera?
I try to get ready so I feel more awake, but some days I just wear whatever.
On a normal school day, I usually get ready.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say that this has been quite a crazy year academic-wise. So to all hybrid students, please wear a mask and follow our school safety guidelines so we can all return to a normal school year soon.
Remote learning hasn't kept the football team down. Amare Nuanez reports.
Dakota Ridge, home of the Dakota Ridge Eagles. Everyone knows the most popular positions like running back, quarterbacks, and linebackers. But do you know the group of people that go through the trenches and have a big role in the team's success? A group of these people are called the D linemen. The D line are players that are facing the offensive line in the football before it's snapped, and called no man's land. And they usually go head first into action against an offensive lineman and stopping an offensive push for scoring a touchdown.
Hit!
The D line has a lot of seniors, and we were able to talk to one, and this is what he got to say for the Dakota Ridge football team, and also how the D line in general is to him.
Hi, I'm Preston Palmer. I'm a senior for Dakota Ridge football. So the first question is, how am I feeling about returning after a season-long injury? And I was a little nervous to get on the field at first, but being out there and having fun with the team, it's just brought me back, and I'm enjoying the season a lot. How are the seniors leading the team? And I believe we're leading the team by example, and we're not being the traditional seniors, and we're not making the young guys hate coming to practice. We're making everyone wanting to love coming to practice and having fun. My thoughts on Coach Sheehy: he's a great man. I wouldn't be the same person I am without him because of his help both on and off the field. And this is the goal for the D-line. And our goal is to live up to the other D-lines that have come before us. And we have a long legacy to fulfill, but we can do it.
As shown by the interview by Preston Palmer, is that the D-line is one of the most important roles for the Dakota Ridge football team, and a part of the team's success. In showing how this year can possibly be a championship season for the Dakota Ridge Eagles. Amari Nuanis, Ridge Review.
And speaking of remote, don't miss the virtual Veterans Day Assembly. You can find the link on the DRHS homepage. That's it for this week. For more D-Ridge news, visit the Core News websites, and we'll see you on the next edition of the Ridge Review.